Excitement is building as Huntsville prepares for Stars Dancing for Heels. And it's a very lively event and it's aimed at supporting a noble cause because local celebrities will gather in November. They're going to raise money for Heels Inc. to provide free health care to kids in the community. So I want you to meet one of our dancing contestants. This is Dr. Caroline Schreeder. She is a breast oncology specialist who dedicates her life to treating patients with breast ailments. What wonderful work that you do for everyone.
Thank you.
Well, first, welcome.
Thank you.
It's exciting to have you here.
Thank you.
So tell me, what went through your mind when you got the phone call that said, hey, we want you to participate in Stars Dancing for Heels?
You know, it was exciting. Dr. Waples was kind of who put me up to it. And so he'd asked me a while back, and I said, yeah, sure, let me think about it. And we were actually at one of the events, and he announced it like 2 years before and was like, we have a Schreeder. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. He's like, that's you. And I was like, all right, here we go. But no, he's very passionate about heels and what they stand for. And so I was really excited to kind of learn more about it and get involved. And I love to dance. I did ballet for many, many years, and this is on a whole other level in a good way. So it's been a really great learning experience, and I've really enjoyed it.
I bet it has been. Well, I do want to talk a little bit more about heels. So you told me why it was important to him, but what really struck a chord with you?
Yes, I think that it's a really wonderful thing that we're able to give to these kids and provide medical care to those that just can't afford it. And because of that, I think that fosters success in these kids. I think ultimately we want them to be successful. We want them to be in the workforce, in the workplace. And that starts with good medical care. And so if they're able to get that, then they're able to, do well in school and actually be successful in the workplace. So I think it just comes full circle. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think it's a wonderful thing.
And in order to make this happen, you have to have money, right?
Yeah.
This is a fundraiser.
Yeah.
So talk to me about your fundraising goals.
Yeah, I'm trying to raise as much as I possibly can. There's really no specific number, but calling on all the friends and family and, everyone I work with and neighbors, to tell everyone, hey, I'm out there dancing. I've put myself out there, and this is going for a great cause. So, I have no shame in that. And so it's been fun. It's been really fun being able to sort of tell people about the organization and actually there's a lot of people that are familiar with it. Mm-hmm. And so, just talking with Risha, I was like, oh my gosh, these are neighbors, these are people I know. So it's been really, really a great thing.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about the dancing process because you said you have some experience, which is going to help you.
Yes.
But is there anything that shocked or surprised you about this?
Yes, 100%. I mean, I did ballet for 20 years, probably, since I was about 5. And I carried it through middle school, high school, into college. And the techniques that are associated with that are very different than doing a samba dance and a Latin routine. My mom's from Mexico too, so we learned how to do some things when we were growing up. You go to weddings and you dance, but this was totally different. We're talking about carnival and specific moves, having to learn how to do things differently, unlearn some things from ballet.
That's the key right there. Unlearn.
Exactly. So I mean, that was really challenging, and having to think about what you're doing as you're doing it and tell your body to move in such a way. It's a lot of thinking and doing at the same time, which can be pretty challenging, but it's been fun. It's really been a fun learning experience to be able to learn something new. So.
But that's what you do at work too.
I do, yes. I mean, you're 100% right. I feel like, things change every day. I'm a breast surgical oncologist, and so you have to keep up with the times and the trials and the things. And because if you don't, then you're behind. Yeah. And so, it's just a constant, every day making sure that, you're not missing something. Mm-hmm. And so, but I enjoy that challenge. I think it's fun. I think that's why I like to do what I do.
And I love when we have medical professionals who actually take part in this, because like at work, you have to be so meticulous
Yes.
about the things you're doing.
Yes.
But then when you're on stage, you just have to let it go and have fun.
You got that right.
Do you think that's going to be an issue for you, or you're just able, hey, I can put that to the side and
No.
compartmentalize?
You're right. I mean, like, you know, the Hal is who I've been working with, the instructor. Oh yeah, and he's very much like, okay, don't think about it, just go.
Turn your brain off.
Turn your brain off. That's exact. Don't overthink it, you know. And so at some point when you just sort of start doing it, yeah, you just like let it go, get in the zone, you know. So yeah, that has been a little bit of a struggle, I won't lie.
Well, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I want you to do one last thing for me.
Of course.
I want you to look here into the camera, and I want you to tell our viewers who are watching why they should vote for you.
Wow. I promise you I will not disappoint. We've been working since January trying to get this dance perfected. And, you know, I stand behind the cause. I think it's a great thing. I mean, I am in the medical field. This is what we do every day. So you won't be disappointed, I can promise you that. So, because we've been working hard. So I hope you enjoy the show, and I know everyone's going to have a lot of fun.
And you are a mom. You have 2 young boys, 4 and 8 years old. I know they're cheering you on. And it's especially important because you are working. You're dancing to raise money for kids around that age too.
Absolutely.
So talk to me about how you're being part of the solution.
Yeah, no, we are part of the solution with this. I mean, I feel like in some ways I'm part of it just with what we do in the medical field, and that example. But I think with raising funds for these kids, you're giving them that opportunity to, you know, actually do well in school. And then after that, you know, be successful and, you know, do what they want to do, live up to their dreams. That is being part of the solution, is being able to, so I am absolutely honored and thrilled to have been able to do that. And that I was picked to do this because, you know, it's been so much fun. So,
and it's an honor and a privilege.
It absolutely is. Absolutely. I feel that way about this. I feel that way about my profession. You know, and I think that, you know, you set the example. Yeah. You know.
And you're definitely going to do it in November.
Yes.
I know your family in Houston is going to be watching
yes,
as
and they're
well.
going to come in, actually.
Oh,
they're coming to the event.
Oh,
yes.
that's even better. I love that you'll have the support there.
They will be there. So, yeah.
Well, remember that Stars Dancing for Heels is Thursday, November 6th over at the BBC at 6:30. I'll be there to MC alongside our general manager, Mike Wright. So we hope to see you there. And I want to thank you so much for coming on. I wish you the best of luck in everything.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you having me.